So welcome once again to our channel for our daily discussions in Mathematics 8. So today, I am going to discuss about factoring quadratic trinomials, specifically general trinomials, or I also call this as the non-perfect square trinomials. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to teach you how to find the factors of general trinomials or non-perfect squared trinomials using the AC method. So this is how AC method, or this is the form of AC method. So you have to draw first two intersecting lines. Okay. Then dun sa taas niya here, we're going to write AC. Then sa baba niya, you have B. And then for both sides, left and right, you're going to write question mark over by A, and then you have the same. So you have question mark over by A. Okay, so this is the AC method form. So memorize this one. Okay, so let's have examples for this, how this AC method works. So for number 1, we're going to factor completely x squared plus 7x plus 6. So our first step here is to identify for our A, B, and C. So for our A, that will be our first term, B is for our second term, and then C is for our last term or the constant part. Okay? So for A, you have to get its numerical coefficient. So the numerical coefficient of x squared is 1 or positive 1. And then for our B, which is the second term, so the numerical coefficient is plus 7 or positive 7. And then for our C, the constant part, you have positive 6. Okay, so that is our A, B, and C. So again, this is our AC method. So next is to substitute now our A, B, and C to our AC form. So you have now A and C, you have 1 and 6. So you have now 1 times 6. So next, dito sa baba niya, you have B. So B is equal to 7. And then for left and right part, you have over A. So our A is 1. So we can write it as question mark over 1 and then over 1. Okay. Next. So we're just going to multiply this part, our A and C. So what is 1 times 6? Our answer is 6. And then the rest, we're just going to copy. So after multiplying 1 and 6, or this part, we're going to get the factors of 6. So you have now, so ano yung mga numbers na kapag tinimes natin, ang magbibigay ng yung magiging sagot niya ay positive 6. Okay, so multiplication. So you have 1 times 6 or positive 1 times 6. Then we also have positive 2 and 3. So always remember, if multiplication, like signs, you have positive times positive. So meaning, we can also take its negative part. So you have negative 1 times negative 6. And then also you have negative 2 times negative 3. So these are the factors of 6. Next is gagamitin natin yung mga factors na to. So hahanap tayo dito na kapag plinas natin or minus, ang maibibigay niya na sagot ay positive 7. Okay, so I repeat, hahanap tayo dito sa mga factors ng 6 natin na kapag plinas or minus natin, ang maibibigay niya ay positive 7. So for example, pag chinek natin ito, negative 2 plus negative 3, ang result nun is negative 5. Okay, so it's not hindi yun yung hinahanap natin. And then for negative 1 plus negative 6, the answer is negative 7. So pero positive yung hinahanap natin. So hindi rin ito. So 2 plus 3, okay, that's 5. Then the last one is 1 plus 6. Okay, so that the answer is positive 7. So meaning, ito yung hinahanap natin na factors. Okay? So para saan ito? So ito kasi yung ilalagay natin dito sa may question part dito, question mark dito. So we are going to write now as, okay, kopyahin lang yung 6 and 7 dito. And then place now yung 1 and 6 natin dito tig-isa doon sa question mark. So you have now 1 over 1. And then the right side, so pwede rin magkabaliktad yon. So you have 6 over 1, no? So pwede dito 6 over 1 or 1 over 1. Same pa rin yung result natin. Next. So pwede natin i-simplify ito if you like, no? Or pwede kasi talaga siyang i-simplify. So you have to copy 6 over 7, then 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1, and then 6 over 1 or 6 divided by 1 is equal to 6. So this is our simplified form using AC method. So next is to form now the factors. So you have now, so dito tayo muna para hindi kayo malito. So 1 over 1. So yung denominator dito, we're going to write now or ilalagay natin to as x. So you have now, okay, as x, and then yung 1 dito is positive, so magiging x plus 1. Okay, so x plus 1. Then sa pangalawa naman, you have ito, yung 1 natin dito magiging x, and then positive 6 yan, so magiging x plus 6. So ito na yung magiging factored form natin. So yan na yung magiging final answer. So you have x plus 1, then x plus 6. Okay, so let's have other example. Okay, so we're going to factor completely 7z raised to 2 plus 22x plus 3. So again, identify our a, b, and c. So a is our first term, so which is 7, positive 7. B is positive 22, this one. And then for c, you have the last part or the constant part, so you have positive 3. Then substitute that in our AC method. So you have now AC sa taas, so you have 7 times 3. Then sa baba natin, which is B, you have 22. Then dito sa parts na ito, so over A, so A natin ulit is 7. So you have now over by 7, then over by 7. Next, multiply the other part, so 7 times 3, that gives us the answer of 21. And then, kopyahin lang natin yung mga ibang parts. Okay. Next is to get the factors, no? Yung mga factors ng 21. Yung kapag tinimes natin, magbibigay ng 21 na sagot. So, what are they? So, you have positive 1 times 21, 3 times 7. Okay, so yun lang, no? Yung mga factors na magbibigay. So, make sure na lahat nakuha natin yung mga numbers na magbibigay ng 21 pag tinimes. So that is positive, so meaning pwede rin kunin natin yung kanyang negative parts. So you have negative 1 and negative 21, then negative 3 and negative 7. Okay? So tandaan class na kapag positive yung hinahanap natin o yung fina-factor natin, dalawa yung kukunin mo na parte. Yung positive 5 ay yung positive part niya at saka yung negative part. Diba? Kasi pag tinimes natin yung like signs, ang magiging sagot niya ay positive. Kaya dalawa itong makikita nyo. Okay? So ngayon, gagamitin natin yung mga factors ng 21 para dito sa baba natin. So hahanap tayo dito sa mga factors na magbibigay ng sagot na 22 kapag plinas natin. Okay? So ang magbibigay ng sagot na 22 kapag plinas ay 1 times 21. Okay? So ito yung ilalagay natin dito sa question mark nito. Okay, so you have now, copy, then substitute na natin yung 1 and 21. So you have 1 over 7, and then 21 over 7. Okay, so ito hindi na pwedeng isimplify, pero ito pwede siyang isimplify. So 21 divided by 7, okay, so you have 3. Okay, so ito yung gagamitin natin. So you have now, so pag nire-write natin to in factored form, so you have 7 here. So, tatabihan mo ng x dyan. And then, kung ano yung operation or sign dito, yun yung magiging operation niya. So, magiging 7z plus 1. Okay, z yung gagamitin kasi z yung ginamit natin na variable. Okay, so again, so yung denominator natin, doon mo itatabi yung ginamit na letter. So you have 7z, then positive yan, so you have positive 1. Okay, so how about this one? Wala siyang denominator. So always remember na yung denominator nito ay 1. So we can just write that as z. Okay, and then positive yan, so you write that as z plus 3. Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, next. Okay, so let's have this example number 3. So you have now to factor completely 3a squared minus 13a plus 12. So same process, we need to take our a, b, and c. So our a here is our first term once again, so you have positive 3. So our b is negative 13 kasi makikita natin it's minus 13. So kung ano yung operation na katabi niya, yun yung magiging sign niya. So tignan po mabuti iyon, no? So next, you have our c is 12, or it's positive kasi, no? You have plus 12. Kaya siya positive 12. So after identifying for our a, b, and c, so we're going to substitute it now sa ating AC method. And that we have, okay, so sa taas is 3 times 12. Then you have dito sa baba, it's negative 13. Then both sides, you have over a. So a natin is 3. So you have over 3 and over 3. Next, multiply this part. You have 3 times 12. So that gives us an answer of 36 or positive 36. Then the rest, kopyahin lang. Okay, kaya ito yung magiging sagot natin, no? So after that, we take all the factors of 36. So isipin lahat yung mga numbers na kapag tinimes natin, magbibigay ng positive 36. And these are 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, then 4 times 9. So I think wala na. Lahat na ilista na natin. And then, since again positive ito, kukunin din natin yung dalawang, yung negative parts niya. Okay, so you have negative 1 and negative 36, negative 2 and negative 18. Then you also have negative 3 and negative 12, then negative 4 and negative 9. Okay, so after natin kinuha lahat, so titingin tayo dito ng mga numbers na kapag plinas natin ang magbibigay ng sagot, yung magbibigay ng sagot na negative 13. And yung number o yung factor na magbibigay ng negative 13 na kapag plinas natin ay negative 4 plus negative 9. Okay, so ito yung ilalagay natin dito sa mga question marks dito. So you have now, so kopyahin lang yung 36 and negative 13. So lagay na natin yung negative 4 and negative 9, magiging negative 4 over 3. Then sa kabilang side naman is negative 9 over 3. Next, so copy again 36 and negative 13. Ito hindi na pwedeng i-simplify, kopyahin lang natin yan. And then for this one, negative 9 over 3, pwede siyang i-divide. So negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Okay, next. So factored form na natin. Dito, so you have now 3. So ano yung itatabi natin sa 3 na letter? So since we used a here, so magiging 3a. Then that is negative 4. So magiging, pag sinulat siya dun sa factored form natin for our final answer, will become 3a minus 4. Okay, dito. Next, negative 3. So, check mabuti, ang negative 3 natin, meron siyang denominator pero 1 na lang, no? So, since 1 na lang po iyon, ang ilalagay na lang natin ay yung letter A. And then, you have now negative 3 yan, so we're going to write that as A minus 3. Okay, so ito na yung factored form natin or answer natin. You have quantity 3a minus 4, then quantity a minus 3. Next. Okay, so here is our last example. So that is to factor completely 2m raised to 2 minus 5m minus 12. So again, we need to identify our a, b, and c. So our a is equal to positive 2, b is equal to negative 5, then c is equal to negative 12. Then substitute that in our AC form. We have now positive 2 times negative 12. Then lalagay dito, you have negative 5. Then both sides, you have over 2 and then over 2. So next is to multiply 2 times negative 12. So the answer is negative 24. Then the rest, copy. And then find the factors of negative 24. So take note, it's negative. So kapag sinabing negative, yung signs na i-multiply natin should be either positive times negative or negative times positive. And then same factors of 24. So if we're going to list that, ito yung mga sagot natin. So you have 1 times negative 24, 2 times negative 12, 3 times negative 8, and then 4 times negative 6. Then since that is negative, we take its sa kabila naman yung magiging negative. So you have negative 1 times 24, negative 2 times 12, negative 3 times 8, and then negative 4 times 6. So alin dito sa mga factors ng negative 24 ang magbibigay sa atin ng negative 5 kapag plinas natin? Okay, the answer is 3 plus negative 8. No? So pag pinag-plus ito, magbibigay ng sagot na negative 5. So next, gagamitin natin yung factor na ito dito sa mga question marks na ito. No? Isa-substitute natin. So we have to copy negative 24 and negative 5. Then place now 3 and negative 8 to this. So you have 3 over 2 and then negative 8 over 2. Next is to simplify. Kung may mga pwedeng i-simplify dito, so copy again. So ito hindi na pwedeng i-simplify yung 3 over 2. So kopyahin lang. And then negative 8 by 2. So pwede yan i-simplify. So magiging negative 4. So you have now to write the factor form of 3 over 2. So 2 here. So tatabihan mo siya ng letter. So ang letter na ginamit ay m. So pag sinulat siya is 2m plus 3. And that you have now as our answer. And then for negative 4 naman, since ang denominator nito ay 1, so yung letter na lang yung ilalagay natin. So that is m. And then minus 4. That you have here, m minus 4. So that is our final answer. Okay, so that is how AC method works. Okay, so panoorin na lang ng mabuti kung may mga bagay pa na hindi naiintindihan in this lesson. Okay, so in this moment, thank you for watching and I hope that you learned something for today's video.